Dean of the Rockefeller College of Public Affairs and Policy, and I am delighted to welcome you here this afternoon as we honor and celebrate the college's outstanding graduate students. Over the course of their programs, our graduates have made the most of what Rockefeller College has to offer. Our location, our connections to government and nonprofit organizations, and our deep alumni network. They volunteered in the community, interned in agencies and organizations in every sector, and conducted unique and groundbreaking research. At Rockefeller College, we pride ourselves on preparing leaders who will affect change as public servants and shape the public policies of the future. Our graduate students have chosen to study in areas such as nonprofit management, health policy, international affairs, homeland security, and public law, to name just a few. With the preparation they've gained here, today's graduates will excel in careers in academia, management, politics, and policy analysis. We're honored to celebrate their accomplishments today. This afternoon, you will hear from Patricia Strock, the Chair of the Department of Political Science, Victor Assault, Chair of the Department of Public Administration and Policy, and Ray Kozlowski, the Program Director for the Master of International Affairs, who will be recognizing the great achievements of a few students in each of their programs. But before I turn the program over, please join me in a round of applause and support again of all of our graduate students. This year we continue the tradition of inviting graduating students to share reflections on their experience at Rockefeller College. This afternoon you will hear from two of our outstanding graduates. Our first speaker, Toby Greenfield, was nominated to speak by her peers as well as the college's faculty and staff. Toby studied and worked in television for 20 years but found herself becoming disenchanted with the industry. Her desire to make the world a better place and work for a global nonprofit led her to the college's MPA program. While a student, Toby took advantage of every opportunity to develop the skills needed to succeed in the field. Toby is currently interning at the college's Center for International Development. Before beginning her internship at CID, Toby participated in a Duke Fellowship program that helped her secure a summer internship with the Migrants Assistance Division at the UN Migration Agency in Geneva, Switzerland. Prior to her time abroad, Toby served as a graduate assistant for the college's Office of Career Development. Since her first year in the program, Toby has been a familiar face at events and consistently volunteered her time to support the college. Her strong leadership skills and outgoing personality make her a favorite among the students, the faculty, and the staff. And she's also an academic leader with a 3.9 GPA and an emerging leader in the field as well. So please join me in welcoming Toby Greenfield to the podium.
I feel like you should write my cover letter for me. Thank you. Thank you, Dean. Thank you to the faculty and staff. Thank you for all of us who have come to join to celebrate with us today. For those that now know me as Toby, I am about to be a graduate, like many of you, of Rockefeller College. I'm very proud to be part of a college that prepares its people to work in the service of others. Most of the students graduating around the country today are pursuing careers that they're passionate about, or at least hopefully interested in. But their ultimate goal is really to make money. And that's okay, I've been there. Making money for yourself and your family is important. We need people to design and build cars, to run our banks, to make TV shows. It's important, but I don't think it's as important as the work that the people in this room have dedicated themselves to doing. The people in this room want to work to improve the world around them, and I'm in awe of that. I'm in awe of so many people choosing to make life better, not just for themselves, but for all of society. I'm in awe of us that are going out there to work in public policy, homeland security, public finance, and foreign diplomacy. I'm in awe of those that are going to work to protect our fragile environment, to prepare our government and our citizens for natural disasters and other emergencies. I'm in awe of those that have or will serve in the military, with our police force or other law enforcement agencies. I'm in awe of those that are going out there to conduct research that will guide public policy policies in the future, that are going to work for the UN and multilateral to support and defend people around the world. I'm in awe of those that are going to educate and shape the next generation of students to continue this work. And I'm in awe of those of us who are going to craft policies and implement programs that are going to directly affect the lives of hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people. Whether at the local, state, federal, or international level, whether in government, nonprofit, a private organization, research centers, or elsewhere, we have chosen to focus our lives on serving others. That's not a small thing. That's a massive thing. That's an admirable thing. And frankly, it's what makes us better than most other people in the world. My journey to Rockefeller started by me searching for what was next in my life. I clung to that word, next. In a word, it opens up so many possibilities. Sometimes we know what is next, sometimes we don't. But sometimes we are the ones who create what is next. Finding my next has driven me for the past couple of years. But looking around this room, I finally see what is next, and it's you. I see your ideas, your passion, your know-how is going to take this world into the next phase, a better phase. And of that, I am in awe. So never stop inspiring me. Never forget the people we have chosen to serve. And never forget your ability to make a positive change in this world. Congratulations, everyone. Let's see what's next.
Thank you very much, Toby. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing our second student speaker, Fraser Loading. Fraser is graduating from the MIA program. He's currently interning in the Policy and Program Development Unit of the New York State Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, a position that he's held since September of 2017. Prior to starting his internship with DHSES, Fraser served as a training intern for the National Center for Security Preparedness. Fraser's leadership style and approachability, friendly demeanor have made him a favorite among students, while his perfect 4.0 GPA and key understanding of class materials have distinguished him in the classroom. Fraser joins us from the United Kingdom. Since arriving in Albany last fall, he's been a familiar face on campus and consistently took advantage of opportunities to engage with his faculty, staff, and peers. He's the epitome of a Rockefeller student, and we are overjoyed to add him to the ranks of our alumni. So now, please help me to invite Fraser to the program.
Thank you, Dean Rathmeyer. I must say what an honour it was to be asked to speak before you all today, and I hope that factors other than an English accent were considered when making the decision. This time around 2 years ago, I was preparing to leave my family, my country, and my job to start a new adventure. It's fair to say that I was scared. I was scared that I didn't know many people here. I was scared that I was giving up a job that I enjoyed. And I was scared that I was going to have to learn how to drive on the wrong side of the road. Fortunately, I had no reason to worry about any of those things. I'm lucky to have been part of a great cohort of students, many of whom I now call as good friends. To my friends in the college, I thank you for helping to make me feel at home here in the US, and I congratulate you all on your excellent achievements over the past couple of years. I'm sure that you will all go on to achieve great things and make a real difference, not just here in Albany, or even the United States, but across the world. I'm confident in saying this because it's already happening right now. We have so many examples of students who are conducting meaningful work. Kyle McQuaid has travelled to Haiti to work on sustainability projects with the Center for International Development. Christine Corrales has worked tirelessly for the New York State Legislature. And several of our cohort have worked on developing training courses for the first responders with the National Center for Security and Preparedness. This is just in the Master of International Affairs program, but I know there are many similar examples across all program areas within the college. I'm sure that my classmates would agree with me in saying that being part of the first Master of International Affairs cohort has come with some challenges. but I hope that you would all agree with me in saying that the opportunity to help shape the programme, to learn from some exceptional professors, and to be part of efforts to build the reputation of the programme far outweigh any of those challenges. So many of you graduating today have committed a lot of time and effort towards maintaining and developing the excellent reputation of the college. The effort that students have put into the college is best displayed by Tim Davis. Tim proved his dedication to the college just a couple of weeks ago when he drove a 180-mile round trip back to Albany just to make it to class. It was only mildly hilarious when the professor ended class a mere 2 minutes after Tim had arrived. To the college faculty, I thank you for the time and effort that you have all put into developing our skills. While I can speak as to how every single one of my professors has helped me, special mention has to go to Professor Ray Kozlowski. Ray, without your passion and endeavour, the Master of International Affairs programme would not exist, and we would not have been afforded the opportunities that we have received over the past couple of years, and I thank you for that. I'm also grateful to Yelitsa, our Director of Internships and Career Services. You've helped to put me in touch with the extensive alumni network that the college has, and this has helped me to find a position that I thoroughly enjoy with the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. As I look around this room, I see that so many of you have invited friends and family to be here today. And I'm sure that I speak for every graduating student in this room in saying that we appreciate the sacrifices that all of you have made to allow us to reach this point. Completing a master's degree or a PhD is a very difficult thing to do, and the support that you have all provided has made it that bit easier. As some of you know, this isn't the first speech that I'm planning to give over the next few weeks. I'm getting married in June, and although my fiancée Sean can't be here today, the unwavering support that she has provided has allowed me to achieve everything that I have achieved during my time at Rockefeller. I am delighted to be joined here today by my future mother and father-in-law. The support that you've both provided to me over the last couple of years has been incredible, and you have helped me to reach this point. You've both treated me as though I'm your son, and I will be forever grateful for that. My parents are currently on a plane on their way here, and so they unfortunately can't be here today. But the help that my parents have given me is the reason that I am here. No matter how old you get, it's always tough to leave your parents. I'm lucky that my parents have enabled me to come over here and experience so many things that I never dreamed I would be able to. Now, before I leave you all to enjoy the rest of your evening, I'd like to leave you with that classic cliche phrase in saying, as one door closes, another one opens. While this may be the end of your journey here at Rockefeller, an exciting new one is just about to begin. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you, Fraser. Now let me welcome Dr. Patricia Strock, Chair of the Department of Political Science, to the podium to present her department's awards.
Thank you, Carl. I'm presenting first the Distinguished Doctoral Dissertation Award. It goes to a very special recipient who was an undergraduate of mine and who tells me that I gave her the lowest grade that she ever received. But she's vindicated now on this day. This year's Distinguished Dissertation Award from the Department of Political Science goes to Catherine Zuber for her dissertation, Lobbying to Lawsuits, Optimistic Biases, and Tactical Transitions in the Movement for LGBT Equality. Katie's dissertation examines the rise of legal strategies in the movement for equality for gays and lesbians. Now, for people who study law and social change, it makes sense that courts are the answer to really tough problems. And when we think about court victories around same-sex marriage, it seems obvious that the court is the best venue for recognition of rights. But that's not the way it actually happened. And Katie's dissertation documents how legislation and not courts were the first choice of advocacy for gay rights. She chips away at the dominant social movement theories and instead shows that legal strategies are grounded in rights consciousness. In other words, how we think about ourselves matters. Katie traces the emergence of a distinct legal social movement and develops a theoretical argument about how and why particular strategies emerge. She seeks to understand not just why movements form, but more broadly, why they take particular tactics. So are courts the best resource for promoting equality? Under what circumstances are they better than the alternative? And when and why do social movements target the courts versus another venue? Her answer steps back from the emphasis on rationality and strategic choices and thinks about how strategies shape legal consciousness and then political action. Katie's work demonstrates that she is poised to make cross-cutting contributions to the literature and political science, in sociology, and in legal studies. And congratulations, Dr. Zuber. Please come up to receive your award. Next is the Outstanding Graduate Student Service Award, and this award recognizes a graduate student who has contributed to community building and solidarity among political science graduate students. The recipient was selected based on his service to the department, Rockefeller College, and the university, and this year's award goes to Nels Franzen, the treasurer of GAPS, the Graduate Association of Political Science Students. Nels has been a consistently engaged member of GAPS and previously served as the department's Graduate Student Association representative. His peers describe him as a dependable colleague and exemplary leader, which is evidenced by his service as the elite teaching assistant for the department's Introduction to Political Theory course. Nels is a regular attendee at college-sponsored workshops, speaker series, and job talks. He has also assisted with college-wide recruitment events and spent time meeting with prospective students. We appreciate his hard work and all it has added to the Rockefeller community. Unfortunately, Nels can't be here today to receive the award, but please join me in a round of applause in recognition of his commitment to college. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Victor Asal, and Victor and I have an interesting relationship. As the chair of the Political Science Department, I'm his boss. But as the chair of the Public Administration and Policy Program, where I am appointed as well, he is my boss, and he is going to recognize the recipients from the Department of Public Administration and Policy. Lily is my boss.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I would like to introduce the recipient of the Distinguished Doctoral Dissertation Award from the Department of Public Administration's Policy is Dr. Rick Caceres Rodriguez for his dissertation entitled From Jim Crow to Diversity, Racial Formation as Institutional Logic in the U.S. National Park Service, 1935 to 2011. Rick's dissertation studies how race in response to racial discrimination has played out in the U.S. National Park Service over the course of more than 80 years. Rick uses archival materials, interviews, and even participant observation to inform his work. Rick studied 3 critical moments in the history of the National Park Service, all of which dealt with racial discrimination and the service's response. The first moment involved the opening of the Shenandoah National Park in the 1930s, at a time when the state of Virginia was still segregated. Rick recounts the process through which the leadership of the Department of Interior and the Park Service challenged segregation and integrated the Shenandoah National Park. In the second moment, in the late 1960s and 1970s, affirmative action emerged as a new response to racial discrimination. Rick discusses the service's response to this new logic and the resistance it faced in implementing it. The last period Rick studied is present day. Rick's dissertation presents systemic analysis on how agencies deal with the race and its shifts, the discussion of race from an issue of individual discrimination to an organizational phenomenon. Rick is not able to join us today to receive this award, but let's give him a round of applause in recognition of this important work. The Outstanding Student Leadership Award recognizes a student who has shown exceptional leadership qualities in and out of the classroom. The recipient of this award was chosen based on nominations from her fellow classmates, as well as recommendations from the department, faculty, and staff. This year's recipient is Amy Sheldon. Amy is the epitome of a Rockefeller student. She's an academic leader with a 3.74 GPA, a student leader as this year's vice president of the Public Affairs Student Association, an emerging leader in the field. As noted by one of her peers, Amy exemplifies what it means to excel both in and out of the classroom. She should be commended for her optimistic personality and her ability to connect with students at the college. Amy is currently serving as the Communications and Research Associate at United University Professionals, a position she earned as a result of a previous internship with UUP. During her time at the college, Amy also served as the Admissions and Welcome Week Graduate Assistant, where she did a phenomenal job. Since her first year in the MPA program, Amy has been a familiar face at college events and consistently volunteers her time to support the college and the local community. We are proud to call her an alum. Amy, please come up to receive your award. Now, my colleague, Dr. Ray Kozlowski, will recognize the award winner from the International Affairs Program.
The Outstanding Student Leadership Award recognizes an international affairs student who has shown exceptional leadership qualities in and out of the classroom. This year's recipient is Mia Milo. Mia has excelled not only academically, but exemplifies what it means to be a student leader, serving as the founding president of the Masters of International Affairs Student Association. Because of this, everybody in the MIA program got to know Mia, from forming study groups to offering advice to checking in on her peers. Mia has played a huge role in every graduating international affairs student's experience. Mia is currently serving as a graduate assistant for the International Affairs Program and completing her capstone project in partnership with the college's Center for International Development. Working together with fellow international affairs students on the capstone project team, Mia helped organize a conference on trafficking in persons and the crisis of violent extremism. This past summer, Mia served as an intern for the Consulate General in Guangzhou, China. In her words, "It's the best thing I could have done to really understand what it's like to work as a diplomat in a foreign posting. In fact, the opportunity has solidified her desire to pursue a career as a public diplomacy officer." Mia, we are thrilled to recognize you for your contributions to the college community. Please come up to receive your award. Now, to conclude the awards section of our program, Dean Carl Rethenmeyer, the U Albany Chapter Advisor of Pi Alpha Alpha Honor Society, will recognize our Honor Society inductees.
Pi Alpha Alpha is the Global Honor Society for Public Affairs and Administration. Membership is offered to individuals with high academic performance and programs preparing them for public service careers. We're proud to honor an outstanding number of students this year who have qualified for Pi Alpha Alpha. These students demonstrated academic excellence by achieving a cumulative GPA of 3.7 or higher. Please stand at your seat when your name is called. I'll ask the audience to hold their applause until all of the inductees have been recognized. Susan B. Ardini, Caitlin E. Curtin, Patrick Gunty, Emily Hetzel, Karen Hedman Kirstein, Junmok Lee, Hua Lin, Akil George Owens, Joshua D. Paulsworth, Susan Marie Pato, Harsha Ramchandani, Craig R. Waltz Jr., Juliana M. Weiss, Joshua Wittendien. Please now join me in congratulating all of the And let me again congratulate all of the award winners today. We are all very proud of you. On behalf of the faculty and staff at the Rockefeller College, please accept our deepest congratulations and best wishes to all of our graduates. At this time, I'd like to ask all of the graduating students to stand and be recognized. And now, graduates, it's your turn to thank the people in your life who are sharing this moment with you. Your parents, your relatives, your children and friends, those who have given you the love, the help, and the support to reach this moment. Graduates, please stand again, turn to your family and friends and show them with your applause how much you value and appreciate all that they've done for you. So graduating students, next week at the university-wide ceremony, you will officially have your degrees conferred and walk across the stage. In addition to that tremendous accomplishment, you should be proud to know that you will be joining a worldwide network of Rockefeller College alums. As you transition to the next chapter of your lives and careers, we hope that you'll stay in touch. Your support helps Rockefeller College to continue its traditions of excellence and to ensure that future students will have the same great experience that you had. We hope that you will share your experiences with us and help us to create even greater opportunities for students who follow in your footsteps. We're proud to call each and every one of you Rockefeller College alumni. Congratulations on your achievements and best wishes for a future filled with happiness and success. So we're now at the conclusion of our formal awards presentation. I hope that you will all stay for our reception as we continue to celebrate our graduates. And again, congratulations on your hard work and best wishes for a future of happiness and success. Have a nice evening.